Wormer treatment check kits. Hopefully there's been a really good conversation between vet and farmer about the whole wormer treatment check process, and it's time to get one of these kits on the farm. They can get delivered straight to the farm. They maybe go to the vet surgery where you can pick it up, or the vet might bring it out when you do the health review. They're very simple to use. They're designed for the farm to be able to do it themselves, and as long as you're capable or confident in your ability, then I'd say crack on with it. Obviously if you're slightly worried, then get the vets involved. I would also recommend just downloading the Scops wormer treatment check guidelines, which is on their website. This takes you through the whole process and really brings these kits to life. It's also worth just getting these on the farm a little bit earlier than you need them, just so that you can familiarise yourself with them. But obviously don't do the test until you know your worm counts are high enough, and it's a good time to do it. Anyway, let's have a little look at them. So these are the 3 kits from the 3 laboratories that are taking part in the wormer treatment check. We've got Teschion, Biobest and AFA. These came in a little box, these came in a plastic bag, and this came individually like this with my address on, and I've just got to pull that off and send it back. Be very careful when opening these, because they are prepaid boxes that you're going to send the samples back in, so just go careful as you open them. And well, let's have a look at the Biobest one first. So they came clearly labelled, so you've got pre-treatment test labelled and you've got post-treatment test labelled, so you can't make a mistake. Once you open these, we're going all steady, and in here we've got 15 sample bags. That's for individual samples. We're looking at a heaped teaspoon, you know, good 7 grams to 10 grams, individual. The reason for that is if you might be used to doing pooled samples to your merchant or to your vet, but this is so that we can get it very accurate at the laboratory, so they can take their own measurements from each bag and get it much more accuracy. You've got a pair of gloves, they'll pick up the poo. There's some great videos out there on how to pick up the poo and do that correctly, so I'll leave that to those. And then you get a nice big bag to put your samples in to post back. And also, this is really good. This is a little bit of help on just steering your way through it, and a nice QR code to link you up to the Sustainable Control Parasites of Sheep Wormer Treatment Check. And then a very important bit is the information, the pre-treatment check that you have to fill in. Farm name, farm email address, the sheep that you've sampled, what you've used. There's some questions there. It's very important that you fill all that in accurately and concisely to get the most out of the test. You can then put all that back in here, put all your poo bags into the big bag to seal it up. I don't think they want the gloves back. And then the box then folds up nicely, he says. And then you can post it back off, and then do your second post-treatment check, which will be very similar inside. Obviously depending on which product you use at the right time, and the paperwork will be slightly different in that one. That'll be about all. The Teschion one is very similar. It's labelled pre-treatment and post-treatment. Let's get in there. There's some good leaflets in there. Some good information on what's a good and a poor sample. And you've got your form to fill in, your pre-treatment sample to fill in and send off. There's some nice advice on the back to help you do the thing correctly. The bags are a bit bigger, but they say individual sample, so you can't make a mistake and put it all together. Your farm ID, that can help link it up with the post-treatment check, and a bag to seal it all up in, to send back. And then again, you do your post-treatment one after. AFA one again comes with a form to fill in and some instructions. The slight difference with these is they have pots in it, and then which isn't a bad thing, because you can just fill them up and do the lid up, and then you know you've got a good amount in there. Again, individual samples, and then put those in the bag in case they leak before posting back. I will stress with these, this is just one test, and once you post them your pre-treatment one, they will then send you back a post-treatment one to be done. And they have reassured me that if you are using a yellow wormer, which needs to be done within 7 days, then they will get that turnaround in time so that you can do that. And that's the three of them really. Don't be afraid of them. Follow the rule, follow the instructions, and do it correctly, and you'll get a good result and get some good information out of it.